leading the Swedish Championship after one round, Mats Jonsson has already made a name for himself as a bit of a giant killer since he switched to the Celica a couple of seasons previously. Now he was the rally leader on day one, looking good in first-class company. Stig Blomqvist has won this event 7 or 8 times in the past and was one of 3 who shared fast time on the opening stage before settling in 4th place, 45 seconds down on the leader after 6 stages. Colin McRae had been winter testing in Finland with Vatanen and the Legacy and was on the pace in the snow at once. 3rd on day one, upholding Subaru's honour after Ari Vatanen fell victim to the conditions. Front brakes blazing, Sebastian Lindholm scorched his way to 2nd place, having actually led the rally on SS2 in the process. Mats Jonsson began day 2 with a lead of 22 seconds after 6 stages, another 9 to cover on their 2nd leg. Yesterday, Alain had been the snowplough and knew it was costing him a little time. Just how much was masked by his engine problems. Jonsson had been reasonably dismissive of this and immediately established his viewpoint as being correct, increasing his lead on Lindholm, McRae, Blomqvist and others by something in the region of 10 seconds apiece on the first stage of the morning. He attacked hard and made no mistakes, despite having to clear the stages for his pursuers. Jonsson doubted that driving at the front was harming him. Driving on snow is the same for everyone, he said, as the Toyota continued to run like clockwork. Sebastian Lindholm went out with diff failure early in the morning of day 2, and that put Colin McRae 2nd. The gap between him and Jonsson had grown from 43 to 53 seconds and stayed there while the Legacy suffered a few gear change problems, nothing serious. Then, after McRae closed up during day 2, team orders intervened. ProDrive were very happy with 2nd place and were very anxious for Colin to stay there and finish the rally. Whether or not he could have caught Jonsson was masked by a last aid puncture that added 15 seconds to the Legacy's time on SS28, and with only 3 more stages left to run, the outcome was thus settled in Jonsson's favour. This, however, was a sterling drive from McRae and a pointer for things to come. McRae was pursued by the now 3rd place Blomqvist. The Nissan driver was slowed with punctures on day 2 and was himself suffering from a cold, which he said was better for the rally than any puncture. Still misfiring and replacing turbos and fuel pumps, Marco Alain was 4th. No power, nobody finds, you know, he said, first to admit that he wasn't sure whether he could hurl the Celica at the scenery with the same carefree abandon he had with the Legacy. But he fought off Blomqvist with a drive even he admitted was a white-knuckle job. As Lindholm retired, Lasse Lampy's 6th should have been 5th, but the Galant was passed by the Celica of Leif Asterhag and Christina Torner on the day's first test. Asterhag not trying too hard, he said, and taking no risks. Mats Jonsson had every reason to celebrate this win on his own event, not least because he'd beaten some fairly severe international opposition and positively romped home while doing it. He'd made it look easy, and he'd also made it look pretty certain that he could expect more gainful employment from Toyota Sweden in the future. And 2nd place was no mean achievement for Colin McRae, who hadn't really given up trying to win until the very last moment.